Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was... For more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, the ground game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. To the air, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Hansen. Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer game?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The play fake on first down. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
When you have a quarterback that's this dynamic, you'd be stupid not to get him outside the pocket. Great job bootlegging to the right. Now I can throw the deep ball, I can throw some crossers, or I can run it and take off. It's really tough to defend. The defense did a good job, but I'm going to continue to do this and use his athletic ability to my advantage.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Got a man. It's Hagan. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. There he goes. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars. Looking for the time with the extra point.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Lagway. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Jukes his way for more. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Cougar. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Rams him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now this is a gamble here, going for it on 4th and long from their own 40.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. going to try to get it himself. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Working that left side now. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking for a gap. It's long. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Gators! A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20s. Touchdown, Florida! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pulls it in, it's Hagan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Trying to pull his way in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He wants it all. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Dances away to buy time. trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Ryan. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Turning it on! Touchdown, BYU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same.
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Finds his man. It's Roberts. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Into the secondary on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Finds his man. It's Bachmeier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Using his legs, it's Martin. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Lets it go to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. To the ground with the back. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going to take off. Got the first down. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds his man open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the
touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair out on the sidelines after that one because they had everybody covered initially. They just couldn't get home to the quarterback. He had over 5 seconds to throw that football. The defense has to do a better job affecting the QB moving forward, or they're going to get lit up in this game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Finds his back in the middle. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Look out, he's got room. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Hines on the move. Soft spot in the middle. Stumbled to the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back at the 20.